before I turn it back over to you, Shannon, is you saw the microwave, you saw this great stuff. What about my blender? Got my blender here, got my iron going. Let me pull it off the shirt so I don't really, burn my shirt or anything like that. So all of these big heat producing things, this will power. But let me show you what we've all been waiting for here. So come on around here. I've got a full size, not a mini fridge, but a full size stainless steel fridge, freezer. Let's go ahead. Just like I'm going to plug in anything else around my house into those AC wall outlets. Here we go. Boom. Now I've got power going to my fridge, and it's going to power that fridge for 20 hours. I don't have to worry about my food spoil. I mean, you could have, easily, I don't know, $700, $800, $1,000 worth of groceries or maybe medicine in your refrigerator. You don't want that spoiling. So why not get yourself, something like this that doesn't take gas or oil, that doesn't have the toxic fumes. You can keep it inside your house. It is a smart 21st century industrial amount of power in the palm of your hand. And watch this. All I have to do to start it, there's no fancy apps, no configuration. It's one button press and immediate access to an industrial amount of power with those 4 USB ports on the top, 2 USB-C ports right there. And I've already showed you on the back. I'll show you again a little bit later about those wall outlets as well. So one button press, immediate access to that industrial amount of power that my microwave's going, coffee maker's going, fridge and freezer are going for 20 hours. And that's the amount of power that we're talking about, and getting that peace of mind and sense of security that I don't really think we can afford to discount, and we can't put a price on in this day and age.
Absolutely true. I mean, you cannot put a price on that peace of mind. The other thing, as Justin is showing you all of those demonstrations, remember everything that he was showing you was powered with this, was powered with this. I don't know about you, but that is mind-blowing to me. Up to 13 things at once. So let's just start with the basics. You can probably hear how excited I am. It's probably because I grew up with the traditional generator. My entire family, they're generations of farmers. My dad and my brothers, they still farm, but my dad was a dairy farmer for years. So when you run out of power, it not only affects your life, but your livelihood in many cases. So this prepares you for anything and everything basically that life throws your way. But I'll give you an example. The generator that my dad would use, I mean, and again, we're talking about gas and big, and obviously had to be used in a well-ventilated area. There's a whole laundry list of things you have to checklist in terms of maintenance. Did you do this? Did you do that? So even if you have those big, kind of scary, smelly, frankly, dangerous, depending if you know what you're doing or if you're not, generators, it's not this. This goes next, this goes in the house, outside the house. It goes camping, boating, backpacking. It goes in the garage. It goes upstairs, downstairs. It goes in the kitchen. It goes, outdoors to movie night. Especially if you're doing that social distancing with your get-togethers. This is powering our life, whether it's something inclement like weather or a power surge or just convenience. Making sure that you always have that uninterruptible power supply for your medical devices, your CPAP, and otherwise. But remember, it is for this show and whatever is left with Suzanne. It has one of the fastest charging times on the market. Let me show you that if purchased separately, and then I'll show you what you get again. But if you took the most powerful, #1 customer choice, brand, customer pick that we have here, it's a power factory. This is a power factory. If we just took $200, $300 off this, I'd tell you that would be a today's special. That's winner chicken dinner all day. But $200 to $300 off this, the case, all of the different, connecting cables, and I always use the rule of thumb, if it plugs where you fit it, that's where it's supposed to go, but you get all that. But then this, my friends, is the solar panel. Now the solar panel, Justin and I have sold out every single show. We've never included it. We sell it out for $400. I'll just tell you that right now. Andrew Lessman, who was just on this last weekend, you've probably seen the videotape of Andrew's factory where you see this whole array of solar panels on the top of his facility and just how cutting edge that is. This means no maintenance, no worries, no noxious fumes, no ventilation, no gotcha moments, no maintenance. It also means that you have that on-demand power, period. Whether they got the power back on, whether the power lines are on, whether you're indoors, whether you're outdoors, whether you're camping, whether you're glamping. Safety first, but we know an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And with 12-month VIP financing, in which case, by that way, that 12-month VIP financing, you can use, you know, your debit card or any major credit card, or I should say that's on your HSN card. So I'm digressing. So if you want the 12-month VIP financing, that's $100 a month on your HSN card. If you apply and buy, we'll take $40 off when you use that HSN card. So how cool is that? But on your Flex Pay, you can use your PayPal, your Apple Pay, your debit card, any major credit card. You can still do it on Flex Pay of $240 a month and then do it with free shipping with a 30-day return policy. So Rick, I just want to be clear. We have about 1,300 remaining. Am I saying that correctly? We actually have fewer than that. Sorry, I think I am going to upgrade to this. As much as I love my original one, this was kind of the missing link in terms of peace of mind for me. Justin, you kind of had me at refrigerators because when we had that Hurricane Irma, you know I do a lot of the cooking shows here. Actually, I'll be working with Chef Curtis Stone tomorrow. And frankly, I know that I have more than the price of admission in terms of specialty truffles and produce. If my refrigerator goes down, let me just say, it's not like a couple apples and oranges. It's you know, I do invest a lot of money on that. But I also have certain medications that need to be kept at a precise temperature that I need to administer to myself that, again, I got to make sure they've maintained that temperature, you know, just, you know, safety first in life and otherwise. But this is the most powerful, the best price.